Welcome and thank you for joining us on today's video. Today we are bringing you
a reaction video to Adele's weight loss. Now, if you haven't seen any of our previous videos, well, our last video, we are two qualified
fitness instructors
and we're sisters, if you don't know by the name of the channel. But if you didn't know, now you know. So let's get straight into the video.
I don't want to be some skinny mini. Adele has always been an icon for body positivity, and some fans were stunned when she debuted a surprisingly slimmed down silhouette on Instagram. Her fellow celebs are supportive, but some have accused her of conforming to societal standards. Is her weight loss really something to celebrate?
So let's get straight into this. Is her weight loss something to celebrate?
Comment below if you think yes
or no.
And why?
Because as I'm watching it now, I'm thinking, you know, she's slimmed down, and when you're carrying excess body fat or, you know, just excess weight, it can be a strain on your organs, and more importantly your heart, and especially your lungs. And, you know, losing excess fat, when I'm saying excess, is just stored fat on your body, which is there because it hasn't been used. Your body hasn't used it. It's just it's been stored there. And, you know, us as humans, we store fat just like a polar bear stores fat. But polar bears, they hibernate for 6 months. And so when they're not eating, they have those stores to be able to, you know, so they don't starve to death. Whereas we are consuming food on a daily basis in the Western world. Yeah. So the question of is her weight loss something to celebrate?
I think it is.
It's something to celebrate in the aspect of
health.
In the aspect of health, exactly. If it's whether we should be celebrating, you know, weight loss and health full stop, because health should be a priority for everybody, is debatable. But definitely that question of whether we should be, you know, applauding her for, you know, taking her health into consideration and put it as a priority, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, because I think it's very mad from even with the first 20 seconds, that it's even a question of whether it should be celebrated, because it can, I think people get too stuck on the fact that like obviously it's mainstream to be slim or like quite small, and they'd forget about the health reasons. Because if you're carrying all this extra weight, it's going to put strain on your joints in addition to your organs, and it's in the long run, especially if you have a family, if you want a family, if you want to just, even regardless of family, if you want to live long and live a good quality life, you're gonna need to be healthy. It's not even just in terms of losing weight. Sometimes just because many people can be slim but inside they're dying. So it's literally just, or I also definitely celebrate just good health. A celebration to good health.
Good health is always a celebration on this channel.
Yes.
This snap of herself looking svelte on Instagram, instead of being wowed by how great she looks or that fantastic floral arrangement, some people chose to focus on the negative.
And I think that floral arrangement looks really nice as well.
Of course, we all want to know the secret to her fabulous figure, but all this star has revealed herself is that she used to cry, but now she sweats. Us Weekly claims Adele was inspired to slim down and get a revenge body after she split from her ex-husband Simon Konecki, while a source told People she's just trying to be the healthiest mom possible.
I feel like that is a thing though.
With the revenge body?
Yeah, that because they always say either there's always a drastic change physically after a mad breakup.
That's true, because
usually it's a
trauma, because a breakup is a trauma if that's how you see it. But if you look at what trauma is, then a breakup can be a trauma. And whether it's good that she's getting it because to get revenge on her ex-partner,
everyone has to find their motivation. Maybe this was just hers
motivation, but at the end of the day we take it because she was able to make the changes that she needed to be able to see the results that she wanted. So, you know, thank you to the ex for the motivation.
For kickstarting the journey.
Exactly.
For years, there have been rumors that she's been dropping weight on the Cert Food diet, a meal plan focused on foods rich in sirtuins. While Adele herself has stayed quiet, some of her former personal trainers have weighed in with their thoughts. Peter Gerasimo shared this pic of one of...
Have you ever heard of Cert Food? I've never heard of
I've never heard of the Cert Food diet.
Because I don't think there's a lot of studies on it. Like,
no, there isn't that many studies on the Cert Food diet.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Their sessions, along with a post claiming that Adele was never focused on getting super skinny, and instead she simply wanted to improve her health. Adele struggled with postpartum depression after the birth of her son, and according to Peter, she worked hard to get both her mental and physical health back on track.
And I will say that, I think I've said it before, but you know, your health and the gym and working out really are like interlinked.
Yes.
For me, I find the gym to be therapy for me, because if I'm in a bad mood, if I'm in a good mood, it makes my mood better. It releases endorphins in your body when you work out, and which makes you feel better. Even in the process of it is kind of hard, and you're sweating, and you know you want to give up. When you are walking out of the gym, you say to yourself, "Thank you,
I did that.
Thank you, body. I did that, and I conquered."
Yeah.
And I think it definitely is interlinked. So when she wrote on the thing that, you know, she wanted to lose, her being super skinny wasn't her goal, it was to get healthy. And when you change your diet, when you start to work out more, losing weight is a byproduct of those two habits being in a consistent routine. Losing weight is inevitable.
Yeah.
I'm yet to meet a person who goes to the gym or works out every day
and eats
well and doesn't lose fat.
It's inevitable.
So, yeah.
He says she embraced better eating habits and was committed to her fitness, but best of all, he wholeheartedly believes she did this for herself and not because of any outside influences. He hopes Adele's hard work and positive attitude will inspire others to do their best instead of trying to tear people down online. But another former personal trainer, Camilla Goodis, has a different story about her one-time client. Camilla claims she had Adele on a 1,000-calorie-a-day diet involving green juice and daily workouts. And according to...
Now, what do you think about 1,000 calorie?
That's literally like, that's just, no. Cancel that. Never do that. If you're watching this, never you dare put yourself on 1,000 calories a day. Crash dieting. I'm doing intense workout. Crash dieting is a myth.
Yeah.
Because just throw it in the bin, cancel it, put it in the shredder. Because 1,000 calories a day is just something bad just waiting to happen. Yeah. Because 1,000 and doing intense workout? Exactly. If you're going to do 1,000 and maybe do nothing.
And do no workout.
But
yeah.
But intense workout, the whole reason for you need to have a good diet, because the food that you eat fuels your body to get through the workout.
The food literally is your energy source.
Yeah. So
if you don't have enough energy, if what you're putting in your body is not enough to be able to sustain your workout,
you're finished.
Your likelihood of collapsing, your likelihood of, you know, your body having some kind of reaction,
injury, because you're going to mess up your form through lack of energy.
Exactly. It becomes risky to be working out.
And she's a celebrity trainer.
And she's even saying
with her chest,
that's what she gave to her client.
In the bin.
If I was one of her clients, I would be questioning her ability to train. Because
literally
1,000 calorie and intense workout.
Impossible.
I don't know what Adele was getting ready to do within the next week, but she was getting ready to eat that next week for sure.
Because if that was me, I'm definitely 1,000% cheating on that 1,000 calorie. Even me, I'm a small girl, but me, I'll eat more than 1,000 calories if I'm working out intensely, because that's literally, it's like setting up your client for failure.
Yeah.
Because no one who's been eating way more than 1,000 calories is now gonna be like, okay, I can stick to 1,000 calories a day and not go mad.
Yeah.
As if I'll be probably hallucinating. No.
It's true.
No.
In fact, what is Adele's height? Adele's height.
And the diet that you choose is, there's so many variables as to why you would have, or why you would choose, why you would set a certain calorie limit. Is just 1,000 calories is madness. She's 5'7", so she's just a bit taller than me. She's literally like an inch taller than me.
No, she's not as tall as I thought, but still.
Any grown adult, even regardless of height, any grown adult on 1,000 calories a day is just cancelled.
Yeah.
Alice living, better known as clean eating Alice, that's not a good thing. She fired back against Camilla's comments, stating no credible trainer would agree to their client eating only 1,000 calories a day. Adele accused Camilla of trying to further her own fame and not taking client confidentiality or proper nutrition seriously. A preoccupation with...
I was shocked that she said it with her chest, she put her on a 1,000 calorie diet.
And it takes work out.
To try and get clients?
To try and grab for clout. And you just disgraced your own name in the process.
Literally.
Good one.
Well done to yourself.
With calories and rapid weight loss can be signs of an eating disorder, so it's understandable that Camilla's comments have some fans worried. Other Adele supporters are concerned that Adele might not have gotten in shape for herself, but from a desire to fit into conventional ideals about what is beautiful.
Let me just add, I want to add on to this as well, because to say it may not be for herself, it may be to fit into the conventional. Sometimes I think in society, do you know what? Some people just like to just make it seem like it can only be one or the other. Maybe she wanted to get her health right, and she felt like she wanted to fit into the dresses her friends was wearing. That's like the same, I don't know, smaller size or whatever it is. Maybe that's the truth, because a lot of people who, when you go to a shop or when you're going around in this society, me being taller than average, you start to get a feeling like the world isn't, made for you.
Yeah.
In a scenario.
Sorry.
It's okay. But you just feel like it's not like to feel sorry for me, but it's just like you feel that, the
effects it can have.
It can affect you, that okay, things aren't as accessible to me as they are to other people. And when you are, whether if you're taller than average, if you're overweight or just a higher weight than average, if you're underweight, then
even if you're like pear-shaped, you're really small on the top, but you're larger on the bottom.
Because even in sizes, everything is, if you're a 12, then the bikini tops come in 12 and 12.
Yeah.
If you're wearing like a jumpsuit thing, it's a 12. You have to be a 12 measurement whole thing, or 10 or whatever it is. So maybe she felt like she wanted to actually, maybe it was a bit of both. That's all. The only thing I'm saying is maybe it was a bit of both. I don't ever really think that the answer for things are just cut and dry as one thing.
Yeah.
And I think that as well, just to try and explain to everyone watching, is that, sometimes if you feel like you want to lose weight because you want to look better in clothes, you want clothes to fit better on you, as well as, to prioritize your health, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Because self-love is the best love.
About Adele, and agree that regardless of her weight, she's an amazing, talented, and gorgeous person. Some fans pointed out that after getting fit, she now resembles American Horror Story actress Sarah Paulson. Apparently, it's a comparison Sarah is familiar with, and she's definitely here for it.
I did think that. When she lost... No, do you know it was in that picture of... I don't know if you can insert it somewhere on the screen of her with the Bantu knots and the Jamaica bikini top.
Yeah.
I thought in that picture, she did look like her.
Oh, I don't really know who the actress is, to be honest.
Although she wishes her talent could stack up against Adele's instead of just her looks, Sarah called her a beauty and is flattered that fans think they look similar. The beautifully framed photo that kicked off all of this also got some attention from some of Adele's fellow celebs. Chrissy Teigen, Rita Wilson, and James Charles, just to name a few, all offered words of encouragement via Instagram. Sharon Osbourne also went through a dramatic and very public slim down herself and spoke out in support of Adele. She says she understands what her fellow celeb is going through, and that's all in her journey and her life. Sharon thinks Adele looks absolutely fantastic, and she's happy the singer is living her best life. Sharon Osbourne and Adele's former personal trainer, Peter Garasimo, seem to believe she's gotten healthier for herself and her son Angelo. But there's
maybe she just wants to Maybe she wants to live long for her son.
Exactly. And I think there's as well, having a child, we don't have children, granted, but I'm thinking if you have something, whether it's a child, whether it's anything, a dress, maybe it could be a dress, but if you find something that you want to live for, or you want to make sure that you're here for 20 years to try and ensure yourself here for another 20 years, you would make the steps to change now so that you can see yourself in 20 years. Even
keeping, because when children are young, because obviously we've got a lot of younger family members with like cousins and stuff, and to keep up with these kids, you need energy, and you need to be swift. Because once those kids, when they start walking, remember when Kai started walking, you need to be able to. You have to have eyes in the back of your head, and
speed.
1 second can literally make the difference. Literally, you need to be Speedy Gonzalez to be keeping up with these children. So maybe it's just for her baby.
Yeah.
If Adele is getting sick for the right reason.
Because not everybody that is big hates themselves, you know. Not everybody that is big hates themselves. Some people just want to, live long.
Or if she feels compelled to look a certain way in order to fit in. But if you're familiar with Adele, you probably know this is something she's been vehement about in the past. She's always been a strong supporter about being happy with yourself no matter your size. And she doesn't care about looking a certain way in order to be popular. Not that she seems to have any problems in that department. According to Adele, she doesn't care about looking a certain way. All she wants to do is write love songs. And everyone loves a love song. We all know Adele can write a mean love song, but no one...
You definitely know she can write a mean love song.
Because even when... I feel like it's become a trend now when any artist that became big off love songs, whenever they break up, it's time to get in the booth. Yeah. They're gonna get some. You're gonna get some fire tracks. Because Keisha Cole,
the next couple of years,
Janae Aiko, is it even Adele?
Yeah.
When it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But if your life is aligning with the good music, you have to just let the heart flow.
I actually think it's like two heads on one coin.
Yeah.
Because you don't get the good music unless you have that
place deep, to draw it from.
Yeah, exactly. That deep place. So,
she can do? Shut down body shamers. Let's give our girl some credit because her confidence is incredible. When designer Karl Lagerfeld called her a little too fat, Adele said she was proud of her appearance, and Karl ended up apologizing. She's expressed irritation.
It was expected because look at who's that? He's Versace, isn't
Karl Lagerfeld.
I think
Chanel.
He's Versace.
He worked for Chanel.
I don't know, but he's those high-end brands. We see the people on that catwalk.
Yeah.
That are very,
They have but the thing
tiny.
Is, what I'm saying, it's like everybody has their opinion. I feel like I learned very young.
Yeah.
That everybody has an opinion on what you do, but you have to be confident with what you're gonna do, and just do it.
Confidence will carry you far. Literally, fake it till you make it.
But I wouldn't say fake it till you make it. I actually wouldn't say fake it till you make it. I feel like if you're upset by it, take a minute to reflect and say, really? Because, whether it's your family member that's coming for you, whether it's your friend, whether it's your frenemy, whether it's a stranger on the road, eventually you need to be able to
take it on
the chin. Take it on the chin, because people is not going to stop having opinions on you, but the only thing you can control is how you deal with their expression of their opinion, let's say.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said as well, from being tall, everyone is always saying, when I was in school, how she's a tree, or she's what's it called? Some character, I can't remember what it was anymore. But before, I used to be like, oh, please, I used to pray to God. I said, God, please, give me shrinkage. I want less height, please. Just maybe the same height as everybody else.
Yeah. And
it was a consistent prayer for years. They said in the Bible, they're saying the people was praying for babies for years and years, and then they got themselves praying. And then pray, didn't happen. So one day I just said, I just have to accept it then.
What can you do?
I can't cut off my leg. And the thing is, I could cut off my leg, but then it would give me more health problems. I was thinking maybe shave down my feet. But again, I was thinking to shave down my feet.
How? Is that a thing?
Like, is there some surgery you can do to be able to, shorten your length of your feet? Like, we take your, it's basically I think you have to break the bone in your toes, and then
they do that in
take it off. But
it used to be a tradition in, I think it's China.
Yeah, the wrapping thing. But I actually wanted to do that, but then I realized obviously all the complications that come from it, and
it's just not worth it.
It's like you just have to accept it, because the alternative is you don't accept it and you're miserable, because everyone is saying, oh yeah, this you did change this, change that, change this, change that, change that, and by the time you finish changing things, the person has changed their mind as well.
Literally, it's like what Spice said.
What?
Because Spice, when she put out her album, and obviously everyone was telling her, oh, you'll be prettier if you was lighter, you'll be more exposed, you'll be more famous if you were lighter. So then she did the stunt of everyone, I bleached my skin, and then all the people that were saying she'll be more beautiful if she was lighter were now saying, oh, why did you do that to yourself? So
what was the song called?
Black hypocrisy.
Black hypocrisy.
Literally. So you just have to.
When you realize people that are trying to hate on you haven't even stopped hating on themselves.
Literally.
That's when you have to, find yourself, look at yourself and say, if nobody's gonna be giving me applause, I'll give myself applause every day.
That so many interviews involve the topic of her waistline, and said that she doesn't make music for eyes, she makes music for ears. So what has Adele herself said about her weight loss? While so many people are obsessing over her looks, this star has more important things on her mind. Instead of dishing about her diet and exercise regime, she used her surprising Instagram post to thank first responders and essential workers for keeping us safe during troubled times. Whether Adele looks like a supermodel or like Sarah Paulson, it's clear that her personality and
wow. Come back to your senses. Come back to your sense, boy. Yep, press play.
During troubled times. Whether Adele looks like a supermodel or like Sarah Paulson, it's clear that her personality and focusing on, and she definitely has plenty of both. Are you eager to know what Adele did to get in shape, or do you think she has a right to keep her routine a secret? Let us know what you think about her transformation in the comment section, and then click subscribe for more great videos from the taco. Bye.
The use of food is to literally give you energy, fuel your body, and help your body in its process of repairing itself. So that is the literal main source of food. So for me now, whenever I look at food, I ask myself, is this gonna give me fuel, or am I just eating it because it's gonna taste nice?
Yeah.
So there, obviously you can have the cheat days where sometimes, because some things I eat because I know it will taste good, and I'll be satisfied. But everything is about moderation and just doing things in your best interest that is good in the long run, because it's everything is a big picture, not what you can see at the moment.
But if you did like this video, please give us a like, and we're gonna have a next video waiting for you next week. And
we're here every week, twice a week. So tell your mom, your dad, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, your brother to subscribe and tune in to Sister Fitness,
because we are trying to grab those healthy habits and make them generational.
Amen.
Amen today.
Because that's our business, and we're making it your business too.
Exactly.
Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.